today. So given the week that you had, and really the last month that you've had, how relieved are you to be a spectator today and not be enduring the stress of what this day and this hour brings?
Honestly, it looks like a terrible day. Firstly, I'm kind of glad to not be driving for a day after the stress we've had for a week. But yeah, this is not something I wanted to be in, and I don't feel good for these guys competing for it.
You still kind of had to deal with it yesterday, right? Just trying to get into the top 30. So what was the emotional strain like just trying to lock into the Indianapolis 500?
I can't describe it. I knew we were in a really bad position before the chassis change, and then after that it's just about trying to put the thing in the window, and you just got to focus on your job. But like I went through probably every emotion you can get in the last week, and came on the other side, and I just had a nice little lay-in this morning, and yeah, just happy to have a relaxed day for once.
All the other drivers, all four of these guys out here right now going through those same emotions, Diff, as they try to lock into the Indianapolis 500.
Rahal, he literally hugged everybody on his team. A special hug from his dad, Bob. Tears down here as well. Boy, how helpless was that feeling, sitting in your car knowing you could do nothing if your teammate beat you?
Yeah, I mean, that's the difficult part. You know, you can't do anything. You can't run again. You know, you're kind of stuck there, but you know, as I said to these guys, you just got to be positive, and everybody puts a lot into this. You know, we just came up short, and I felt like, you know, Jack and those, but I'm surprised. You know, I think with the heat soak and stuff, I'm really surprised, but, you know, you got to be, this place, it doesn't come easy, and it doesn't just happen. And we weren't good enough. You know, we were the slowest of our cars just on pure pace all week. And unfortunately that happens, but you know, you got to be positive, you got to be humble and gracious in victory and defeat. This next year.
I can hear the emotion in your voice, obviously. Graham, how tough was this week for you personally to go through?
Well, you know, I knew from the start we were in trouble.
Graham wants a moment, obviously, and obviously a ton of emotion down here, Kevin. I don't think anybody expected this. Even when this last chance qualifying started, Kevin, I don't think anybody thought Rahal would be the one going home. And there you see the emotion, the tears on the side of his car.
And for Jack, Graham is one of the reasons why Jack Harvey is a part of this team. What are your emotions right now? You have qualified when it seemed impossible for the biggest race in the world.
I don't even know what to say, mate, honestly. It's a huge effort by the 30 car. All the guys who worked really hard to make this possible. I think it's no secret that it's been a struggle, and even honestly the first two runs in qualifying weren't awesome, and you know, the hope was that all three of our cars could make it. I hate that it was us who bumped Graham out, but I'm grateful to be in the race. This is such a privilege to be able to do this in the first place, and the stress of bump day is absolutely real, but it doesn't change my love for this place. I absolutely love it, and just grateful to be here, having another shot to try and compete.
This should be one of the greatest moments of your life. When it looked desperate, it looked like it wasn't going to happen, and it did, but the celebration is muted, I think, because of what it means for the team and what it means for Graham.
Oh, it's bittersweet, mate. I mean, you don't want to knock your teammate out. You know, I think the goal was to try and obviously get all three cars in, and any moment that we get to compete at this place, I just think is amazing. And I just got to say thanks to the whole 30 team. You know, our people ready car hasn't been the fastest, but you know, the work that they have put in, the grit that they show, the determination. And before the last run, I said to them, realistically, do you think we can even like improve? And they said, yeah, I think we can improve. So just ready for this day to be over, honestly. Logically,
it did not seem like it would be impossible to improve. Each run, the car should be slower. Where did you find the extra speed?
Just in a bit of balance, mate, honestly. I think the first run we were scrubbing too much, and you know, I was kind of neutral. I was kind of neutral in the second run as well. So just, I mean, honestly, we only had time for a quick wind change and went out again. And I mean, just the format of this, you know, kind of sucks. You know, we got 3 efforts. None of the other cars even got 1, which I guess is testament that they had a better first run than us. But yeah, I don't know. It's an amazing feeling and an awful feeling at the same time.
Congratulations. He may be from England.
Now he's 21. You're in the Indy 500. What does this mean?
Oh, man, I just got done crying. I'm working on breathing still, but I'm just so thankful. I mean, it's not a position you really want to be in, run in for the top 33, but we did it, and it's no doubt to the opportunities that God gave us. This crew around me, unbelievable. The Dale Coyne's Rick Ray Racing, number 51, Biohaven Honda crew. They're a gift. So they outwork me a lot of nights, and it's just my job to get in the car and execute. So we did that today. We did what we had to get in, and we're going to be racing next Sunday.
All right, good luck next weekend.
Thank you.
Dylan?
Christian Lundgaard is in the Indianapolis 500. You put a time up there and then had to wait for the better part of an hour. What was that like? How tough was that?
It was the longest hour, really, for no bloody reason. But I'm happy to be in it. Start 31st again this year. I did that last year too, so it's a bittersweet feeling for the team right now. But I think it's just clear we got to be better, not to put ourselves in this position. But right now, I just feel gutted for Graham. Looking at yesterday and the pace this morning, I seem to have a little more pace than they did. So I wasn't too worried to making the field, but obviously we wanted all three in there, and now one of them is out, which is not what we wanted.
Lundgaard will start his second 500 on Sunday.
So the last row of the grid has been set.
So, Pato, you dodge the first one. How long do you think that'll hold?
I don't know, man, but Palou has been really strong. VK has as well. I think the 6 car has a lot of speed. Hopefully this is good enough for front row. That's what I'm hoping. And it'd be awesome for Felix to either we stay on pole. I quite frankly don't think we'll stay there. But I think Felix can.
And you've already locked yourself into your best starting spot ever in the 500.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is awesome. My first Fast 6, and it's awesome for the team. I mean, I'd love to get this thing on the front row. I love how this car looks. I think the liveries that we came out with this year are just really, really cool. But yeah, it'd be awesome to share the front row with my teammate.
Good run. Aaron McLaren has done
with Kevin Lee.
Scott Dixon had the fastest pole run ever last year. Now it's Alex Palou. You've won 5 poles. I'm going to guess you're thinking about next Sunday already. What are the chances for the race? Let's forget about qualifying. What do you have for next Sunday?
Yeah, I think the race car's been very good, but congrats to Alex there. Hopefully that holds. I know we've got a lot of stiff competition to come here yet, but that was definitely a mighty fine run. The run for us was just too on the nose, man. It was super loose, just scrubbing speed right from the get-go. But looking forward to next week. I think our race car's been very strong, as has all the Ganassi cars have been. So hopefully we can be in that situation.
We're going to make you a commentator now. Does anybody have anything to get by your teammate?
We'll see. I hope not. I hope that Chip can enjoy another pole here. But obviously there's some strong competitors to come, and Felix has been super fast. Same with Santino. So we'll see here in a minute.
Thanks, Scott.
That's right. He's second right now. Only 1 car to go. You'll have a front row spot regardless. Did you get everything out of it on that run?
I got everything out of it, but wish I had just a little bit more. So tight. Should have took it down before this practice or had last lunch. But I mean, it's so close. I think we really had a shot for a pole position, but also I'm a bit spoiled to say that. So P2 still very happy. We don't win anything with this. The race is only the start to the race. So proud of the team, proud of the whole Binel crew, ECR, and yeah. We'll give him hell next week.
All right, Rinus Veekay, he's always fast. You're going to try and finish the job next week.
Rinus Veekay has guaranteed himself a position on the front. Is there?
What do you think winning the pole for the Indianapolis 500 means something? I mean, that celebration was worth it, Alex. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Well, it means the world to me now, to the boys, to everybody. We know it was going to be tight. It was really tight, but the 10-car crew did an amazing job. All the CGR team gave me the fastest car today, so super happy.
This might be the closest front row in history. How nerve-wracking was it to watch those cars go, try and knock you off one by one?
It was not ideal, honestly. It was tougher than doing the 4 laps all out. So, yeah, super proud. The work that they did all month, all year to get to this point. So, yeah, couldn't be prouder.
Also not ideal, Rinus Veekay comes in, who will start second.
But also,
I'm
look
sorry.
how it started.
Yeah.
Mexico?
I know.
Also not ideal was that fourth lap. How tough was it? You told the guys, man, that was sketchy.
That was too much. We knew that we had to go aggressive, trim the car a lot to get a good first lap and try and be consistent. The fourth lap was really tough to keep it flat, but we did it. I knew it was one chance only, so.
Last Saturday, you won the Indy GP. You now win the pole for the Indianapolis 500. How do you feel about your shots for a sweep for the month of May?
We'll try. We'll keep on working. It's a long way for that race. It's a tough race. We're going to enjoy now the P1 on qualifying, celebrate with the boys, and get ready for next week.
There's no more coveted pole award than the one for the Indianapolis 500. It's been since 2019.
Big number. Everyone took notice, and you had a shot at the pole today. You knew the number. How close was it?
I haven't seen the times exactly, but yeah, I didn't really feel like we had the same speed this run as the previous one. Not sure why. I had to kind of look at it. But anyways, it's phenomenal to be on the front row in the 500. Big thanks to Aaron McLaren, Team Chevy, Entity Data. I mean, we're just super quick. And as I said yesterday, I think anyone can grab this pole, and it's so tight at the front. And that last run just seemed like some guys found a bit more than we did. But I'm just super proud of the team, like all the four groups, really. They've been awesome, and everyone's just been helping everyone. And like this run in the end, the whole team was behind us and just tried to get everything out of this beautiful number 6 car. And yeah, I just missed out, but that's racing.
And as great as the company has been this month and even this weekend, you have to be looking forward to next Sunday.
Yeah, like this kind of torture is over now, especially for the guys. They're just like scratching their heads every time the car is out. So I'm not jealous of them, but it's good fun being in the car though. But yeah, big switch to the race mode now. I think, you know, we probably have some kind of a little celebration here. I think it was still a really good day for us, but pretty quickly the focus shifted to running behind each other.
A really good day. Front row for Felix Rosenqvist, Kevin.
When Santino Ferrucci crossed the line after finishing his qualifying run, you sounded a little bit disappointed. But your previous best start here is 15th. You're starting 4th. Are you feeling better about that now?
Yeah, I feel great about it. I mean, congratulations to Alex on Chip Ganassi. You know, I can't thank our team enough, AJ Foyt Racing and Homestreet Troops. I mean, these guys have worked so hard the last couple of weeks and months to prepare this car, and to start up front like we are, knowing that we got a great race car and a shot to win this thing. I'm so proud of the guys.
Lee, it is the best starting position for an AJ Foyt car since Robbie Gordon in 2001.